Try this video again. Every time I seem to go off with this video, somebody's got to call me. So that one was on Captain John. But anywho, guys, I'm down here at Route 18 Tackle. Figured I would actually drop a report from yesterday, April 26th. First and foremost, yesterday was my son Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Just crazy, man, how you go from being a baby all the way up to 22 in a blink of an eye. You got kids and everything, and I'm a grandfather having some sort of a midlife crisis, but we're not going to get into any of that right now. Let's get into that report. Yesterday, I was supposed to get out and go out of Wilson yesterday. Kind of a mishap happened on my end, and luckily I was able to get out with Ben from Focus Fishing. We decided that it was probably best to go out of Sandy, maybe boat down to the Oak. We saw the wave report. They were calling for like 1 to 2. Boy, were they ever wrong. It was smoother than glass. Super smooth surface. Just a really nice morning to be out there on the lake. Definitely foggy. Probably see maybe a quarter of a mile. That was if you're lucky. At times it got a little bit lighter, but for the most part, quarter of a mile. What an unbelievable day to be out there, though. We found out that our best water was definitely going to be that 20 to 25 foot range. Didn't really change up baits too much. Didn't really have to. Ended up going 19 for 24 on the day. My son Dane got a chance to really get a lot of work on the rods, which was good. It's always good to get them on the rods and teach them while you can when you're not in tournaments and whatnot. But he had an absolute riot, as always. I mean, every time we go out with Ben, we have a riot. Let's get into what worked for us. So the best water, like I said, was that 20 to 25 foot range. From Sandy Creek to Bald Eagle, we picked up a lot of kings. In fact, I don't even think we picked one brown in that whole area. I think it was mostly kings. A lot of the kings actually coming in on multiple baits. Let's start out with those outside boards. Stretch back. Outside boards were 100 stretched, and the inside boards were 80 stretched. The port side was carrying inside board was carrying a Bay Rat brown trout candy right here. And then the outside board was carrying this custom Yo-Zuri. Both those took fish consistently throughout the day. Didn't really even have to change them out. The starboard side, outside board, was carrying this custom orange squiggle deep diver. That took a couple fish for us. And this has been seen on a couple reports as well. This is that custom frog. Guys, these ones are going to be available at Route 18 shortly. We're currently getting those all squared away. But they consistently took fish. Divers were out 17 and 20. Sometimes we moved them up, sometimes we moved them down. It depended on what we were dealing with. But those consistently pulled fish for us throughout the day. The starboard side, out 17, I believe, was pulling a MBK. And I think at one point we swapped that out to a gold alewife. And both those took fish throughout the day. The other side, port side, we had a glow frog, I believe, at one point on. That took a couple fish for us. We ended up swapping that out to a Wonder Bread spoon like this. And that took fish for us consistently throughout the day. So divers and boards definitely were on fire. Downriggers, a little bit slow for us. Stretch back 40 and 50 down, I think it was 8 and 12. And one of those was pulling a mixed veggies, just like this one, Dreamweaver. That pulled us a couple fish. And then we ended up swapping out of that. We ended up going with the Wonder Bread. And the Wonder Bread actually took the biggest fish of the day, probably about an 18-pound king. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's definitely on my shorts. Go check that out. That thing kept peeling us and peeling us and peeling us every time we get it back to the boat. But and then on that other side, we were carrying a glow frog like that. Took fish for us consistently throughout the day. Just not as many downrigger shots when you look at the overall. Lots of board shots, lots of diver shots. The downriggers were on the quieter end of the ball game, but still did really good. I did have a chance. Now, real quick before I jump into that, our best water, like I said, 20 to 25 feet. From Sandy to Bald Eagle, lots of kings. Once you got down beyond Bald Eagle to the Oak, it was more browns. That's in fact, I think that's all we boated at that point, was all browns all the way up until we hit the Oak. So there was a little bit of a temperature change, about 2.5, 3 degrees from Sandy to Oak. Once you wrapped around that nose, you hit a little bit colder water, but it seemed like the best king water 100% was in that area, Sandy to Bald Eagle. I spoke to another guy out there on the lake who was actually going Oak towards Sandy, and they were having lots of luck on these two. This is a My Secret right here, and the Electric Funeral. They said they couldn't keep those two in the water. And then another captain out there in the lake I checked, was talking with, said that he couldn't keep fish off of these guys right here. This is a custom P10 right here. This one's been really good. And then the deep diving Yo-Zuris. This is Nuclear Frog right here. And this is Fire Tiger right there. Said this one was, exact wording was, he's going to put this lure in counseling for the abuse it took yesterday. So definitely thanks Captain Matt for that one. Anyways, guys, get down here to Route 18. Pick up some gear. Fishing is insane out there, man. It really is this year. Like, I don't know how much more I could stress that. The fishing is absolutely crazy. Get down here, pick up some gear, get out there, catch some fish. And I think it's really going to be a chaotic year. This week, Friday, starts the LOC Derby. Make sure you guys got your tickets punched and ready to rock and roll. Next weekend, I believe it's next weekend already, is the Spring Big Boy event out of Alcott and Wilson. Get with Captain Craig to get involved into that. And then I believe the Wilson Salmon Slam kicks off the same day. And then I believe the following week is going to be the Wilson Harbor Invitational. So we will be down in Wilson here shortly. Definitely excited about it. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you guys do. And I will see you later. Definitely get down here to Route 18 though. Pick up some of this stuff. It's working. It's catching fish. Now, all you got to do is just bring your boat down, go out there, catch fish. Pretty simple. Anyways, guys, take care.